Hello, welcome or welcome back to Truthseekerstea. My name is Kate and I'm happy to have you here today. We're doing another pick a card reading where we're going to be looking at what exactly is going on in this connection. So we're going to be looking at this connection, whatever connection you have in mind through your perspective. We're going to be going into how you currently feel about the connection, how you're viewing your person, and what you want from the connection. And then we're going to go into what your person is currently feeling for you, how they're currently viewing you, and what they want from the connection. So, and then we'll finish off the reading with a little bit of advice about the connection from Spirit. So I'm excited to get into this reading. I have 3 piles for you guys to choose from. For pile 1, we have the Selenite Heart here with the Magicseer Tarot deck, and for pile 2 we have the Black Obsidian Crystal, and we have the Modern Witch Tarot deck, and for pile 3 we have the Clear Quartz Crystal, and the what is this one called again? It is the Tarot of the Divine. So go ahead and pause this video, take a deep breath, do what you need to do to get in the zone, kind of figure out which pile is resonating with you most. You may have more than one pile that has messages for you, so feel free to listen to the check-ins at the beginning. We'll be starting off with your energy towards your person, so it'll be pretty easy to figure out whether or not you pick the right pile. So I will have the timestamps listed down below and any other information. If you guys are interested in personal readings, I am doing those, and you can book through the link in the description box. But other than that, we'll see you at your reading. Hi, pile 1. If you chose the Selenite Heart in the Magicseer Crystal, oh my god, the Magicseer Tarot deck, then this is going to be your reading about everything that's going on currently in your connection. Okay, so we're going to be starting off with more of an energy check-in, and we're going to be focusing on you first. We're going to be looking at your energy towards the connection and how you're viewing your person as an energy check-in, just to help you make sure that this is the right pile for you. And then when we go into your person, we'll be looking at how they're feeling about you, their energy towards you, how they're viewing you, and what they want. Okay, so we're going to be doing an extra part for the for your person. So let's get straight into it. I think that's all I really have for the intro. So how is pile 1? What is pile 1's energy like? What are their feelings like towards their person right now? Okay, we have the Queen of Swords, the 3 of Wands. Okay, I feel like you may be waiting for communication from your person, or you may be wanting to communicate with your person. Yeah, there's kind of a discerning energy coming through on your end where I feel like you want the truth about this. With the 9 of Cups here in reverse, I feel like there's an element of dissatisfaction going on with how you're feeling about your person, or I feel like there's something you're waiting for but not getting. Like, I feel like this person may be like withholding communication, or may not be giving you the information you want, or they're not really pushing the connection forward in the way that you wanted it to go, or like there's just kind of this essence of your energy being discerning right now over, you may be in reflection too about this person. You may be thinking like, what's kind of coming next here, because I'm not super happy with the way the connection is going right now. Okay, we have the 4 of Wands here in reverse. Yeah, and I feel like there's this element coming through where I feel like you're kind of ready to feel a sense of stability in this connection, but I feel like this person hasn't given you very much consistency or stability. We have the 4 of Swords. Okay, and so you may be at this point feeling like this has been a draining connection for you, and I feel like you've been in reflection about it, or I feel like you're in a better place than you once were about this connection. I feel like this took a toll on you at some point. This person may have hurt you, but it feels like your feeling about them right now is like you're kind of in judgment mode of this person and kind of looking over everything that's happened, or like kind of waiting to receive more from them, and kind of feeling like it's moving slower than what you wanted, or it's like you're not getting the information that you want. and it's been draining for you. Yeah, we have the 8 of Wands here. I feel like you really want to push things forward in this connection, and I feel like you have a lot of passion for this person. Like, I feel like this is someone you do have strong feelings for, but I feel like you're tired of not knowing where they stand and why they aren't pushing the connection forward. I feel like there's a lot of confusion and overthinking, or just healing from overthinking about this. Like, I feel like you've spent time. I'm almost like getting good cop, bad cop vibes. Like, I feel like you spent a lot of time in the good cop sort of role, where like I feel like you're patient with this person, you're kind of giving this person time. But then I feel like you kind of got impatient with them, or started feeling like you want more answers, or you need more from this person. You need more stability. Like, you want to know if things are going to go from 3 of Wands to 4 of Wands. It's like, where is this going? Like, where is this progressing? Because like where it's sitting, like this isn't super enjoyable for me, and I'm very much tired of feeling like I don't know what's going on. Yeah, that's what's coming through there. Let's get some more. Get a couple more for how you're feeling. I feel like you want to see things move forward. Like, I feel like you're kind of feeling like this connection's a little bit stagnant, or you want a solid answer from this person too. Like, I feel like this person may go back and forth a lot, or it's like they don't give you this certainty that you're looking for. And I feel like your current energy is feeling like, hello, like I want to know what, what's coming through about you is that you're not necessarily out of your power. It's like you're kind of, because you're in this energy, it's showing me that you are in your power, and you are kind of reflecting on this connection. And I feel like now that you have had some space potentially from it, or healing from it, I feel like there's this energy of, almost ultimatum even too. Like, if you're not going to push this forward, like, I'm not going to sit here waiting for you forever, And it's like, it's not what I want. I don't want this connection to fall apart, but I also feel like you're not trying to wait forever. How else is Pile 1 feeling towards your person? And I feel like this hasn't been emotionally fulfilling for you. There's a lot coming through. Like, I feel like you're realizing maybe that this connection hasn't brought you very much emotional fulfillment. And if anything, it may have even caused overthinking and a lack of stability even too. Yeah, we have Balance here in reverse, which is Justice in reverse. Okay, and so there is this energy of feeling like this relationship isn't balanced, or isn't fair, And so I feel like you may be waiting for this person to make things right. They may have even done something too that's kind of put you in this Queen of Swords energy, or they may have, I saw the 7 of Swords underneath this, and so I almost feel like this person has not been completely always open with you, or there's also an essence of feeling like you've put a lot more into the connection, and feeling like this person hasn't been fair with you, in the sense that maybe they've promised a lot and then didn't follow up on it. There's an essence coming through of you realizing that maybe this wasn't the most healthy relationship, and kind of wanting to get the truth from this person. It's like, I'm not taking any more BS. Like, I feel like that's how you're kind of feeling, because I feel like you've been feeling like you're getting the short end of the stick for this connection right now. Or you feel like your energy is kind of being wasted. We have, okay, and so we also have Hope. So that's the Star, and then we also have 3 of Cups here in reverse, okay? Okay, so I do feel like what's coming through is that despite there being issues, despite the fact that this person may not prioritize you, and I feel like with this 3 of Cups in reverse, I feel like that's telling me that maybe you guys may have like more of a physical relationship, or you guys may like drink together, something like that. But or a couple of things are coming through. So for some of you guys, I feel like maybe this person has made a mistake while they're drinking, or this may be someone that like goes out and kind of like has fun and like hasn't been like serious enough for you, or like has kind of caused instability in the connection here for some. But I also feel like there's this energy of maybe a lot of the connection being more superficial, and like maybe you wanting more from the connection. Okay, and I feel like there's this element of you not wanting to give up this connection, and even though it's like you're not happy, it's like I feel like you very much want to push this connection forward, you know, with this Eight of Wands and this hope. It's like you want to get what you want, you know, and I feel like with the balance here and the rejoice in celebration, it's almost like I feel like there's more, I feel like you want more commitment in this connection, or you may want more like consistency. Like I do feel like you guys have had some sort of a physical relationship, because I do feel like there's a lot of passion here, but I feel like you've been waiting for more to come out of it and not feeling like it is. And I feel like there's almost this element of not wanting the connection to only be more superficial or just like flirty and like fun and passionate. It's like I feel like there's this element of you wanting it to be more than that. And yeah, and sort of also a stubbornness coming through on your end of not wanting to like give it up, you know? I'm gonna get a sip of water. I want to see how you're viewing your person. Also what's coming through is Good For You by Olivia Rodrigo, which is kind of random, but almost what's going on, or like the reason why it's coming through is the line that's like, I've lost my mind, I've spent the night crying on the floor of my bedroom, so unaffected, I really don't get it. It's almost like that aspect. It's like I feel like you have really poured a lot of your mental energy and emotional energy into this connection, and there's almost this feeling of like, do you even care like the same way I care? Is this connection completely imbalanced? And I feel like you're coming to this point where you're kind of like, you don't want that to be true, but I feel like there's a part of you that's kind of thinking, you know, has this been one-sided? Like, is this connection completely one-sided? Because I can't really, the way it's been going is making me feel that way. Like, I don't want to surrender to that kind of conclusion. Like, that's what's coming through for you. But there's a part of you that, yeah, it's like you aren't sure to believe. And so I also feel like there's a lot of confusion, but I feel like you're ready to come out of that confusion. I feel like you spent enough time not knowing what's going on in this connection. And so it's like now you like really want to push things forward as well. Like you want answers, really, what's coming through. So how's pile one currently viewing their person? How's pile one currently viewing their person? We have slave. Okay, surrender your power of choice to divine with complete trust. Giving your willpower to an external authority out of fear of making your own choices. And we also have martyr, which is really interesting at the back of the deck. Kind of similar energies. Interesting. Both of these are about like not being in control of yourself, or feeling like this person, maybe you feel like they're very controlled by something else, or you may feel like this person, if they were able to like listen to what they really want, I feel like you think intuitively that this person would be more open to the connection, but it's almost like you feel like they are focusing on something else. And it's like they're not, there's this element of feeling like this person's controlled by something, or feeling like they are not really in touch with what they really want. And it's almost like you want this person to wake up to a higher version of themselves. And I feel like you also see like the best part of this person. And I feel like you really want to like get this person to see themselves the way that you see them too. So let's get some more for how you are seeing them. I just want to get another tarot deck. What do I want to use? Oh, that one's a little too flashy. Okay. How is pile one currently viewing their person? I feel like you want this person to stand up for the connection or stand up for you. It's almost like you feel like this person does want you, but like they're holding themselves back or something too. Okay, what else? How is pile one viewing their person? Five of Wands out. You feel like this person like listens to other people's opinions too much, or it's almost like they don't think for themselves, you think, or like this person you feel like is like very much like monkey see, monkey do. Like this person is doesn't think for themselves, or they're very susceptible to other people's opinions. Yeah, interesting. How else do you see your person? There might be like other people involved, or you guys may just like, you may just like know that there's like strong influences on this person's life. We have the World. Yeah, and I feel like you just want closure from this person too. We have the Magician. Yeah, there's this essence of you feeling like this person is not in their power, or feeling like this person is it's really interesting. I'm just trying to figure out why you feel that way, but you do. So how you're viewing your person is that they seem to kind of lack a backbone, or lack an ability to focus on what they want and get it. It's like you almost feel like this person, I feel like you're sensing a shallowness in them, or you're feeling like, are you even there? Like, why am I here like fighting so hard for this connection when I feel like it's almost like a lack of maturity that you see with this person, but it's also kind of reminding me of like how a kid would be like towards a parent, you know, like with this martyr energy. It's like this person may be very self-sacrificing, or they may have like a low self-esteem where they feel like they need other people's approval. And this may be something that interferes with the connection. Okay. It may be something, they may be very influenceable with this rejoice and celebration. Like this person may surround themselves with people that, you know, don't really resonate with you. And it's almost like they may cause disruption in this connection because of like living a lifestyle, or like making certain choices that really like aren't for their highest good, but it's like they can't really, they don't like let go of the need for people's validation. And so it's almost like there's this lack of direction that they give you because they're too influenced by other people. Yeah, we have Five of Swords here. It's like they're afraid of what other people would think or say. We have Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, it's almost like you feel like your person, you feel like they very much overthink the connection with you, or that they don't think enough for themselves. It's almost like they are very much always taking into account other people's view. And like with this Wheel of Fortune, it's like they almost just, they don't take this connection into their own hands. And there's kind of this disempowered energy. Yeah, we have the Emperor at the back of the deck. It's like, I feel like what you want this person is kind of step up into their masculine energy and sort of tell you what they want, or dedicate themselves to the connection, you know? And I feel like what's happening is that this person has this indifference potentially, or kind of lets things go where the wind is going to take them. You know, it's like you feel like they, it may even be an irritation how much they listen to other people, or like the wrong sorts of influences, things like that too. It's almost like this person is very influenceable, and I feel like you see through that. And like I feel like you may see it's like you may see this going on, and it's almost like you feel like your person is kind of willfully ignorant to the way they may be controlled by other people, or the way they may care too much about what other people think. And so I feel like it does like inhibit the connection. And with the Wheel of Fortune here and the Magician in reverse, it's almost like they don't take life into their own hands. You know, it's like they feel like they don't really know what they want to create, and so they kind of just let things happen. And I could see how this would be frustrating for you, because I feel like you intuitively can tell that this person has feelings for you, or you see deeper into this person than they do almost. That's what I'm getting, is like, so I feel like it's frustrating for you because I feel like you have this hope and you hold this light, and you see how this person maybe isn't even happy sometimes, or like you feel like you kind of know what's best for them. And it's almost like you wish they'd kind of wake up and see, you wish that they would wake up to what you're seeing, you know? So if that sounds like your connection, let's go into your person now, and we'll spend a little bit more time on them. I just wanted to kind of get an energy check-in, see what's going on from your perspective. Yeah, it may be that this person is just like very much in a community. Like, I just want to list off some different like situations that could resonate. Is like maybe this person is like a part of a company that like demands a lot of them, and like they maybe aren't even happy in what they're doing, and it may be cutting them off. They may have a friend group. They may just have a different like, I just feel like, or they may even have like parents, or like they may have just different influences on their life that really like mute their own voice. And I feel like it causes you to not really know for sure what they want, because there's this element of you feeling like they they don't know what they want too. So I'm gonna get a sip of water. Okay. So how is pile one's person feeling right now about pile one? What are their honest feelings towards pile one? Okay, we have King of Wands. It's funny because like that is like the opposite, I feel like, of how you're viewing them. Okay, we have the Queen of Wands coming out too. So there's this divine counterpart energy coming out right away. How is pile one's person feeling? We have Seven of Pentacles here in reverse. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. The Moon in reverse. The Tower. And the Five of Pentacles here in reverse. Okay, so a lot of Pentacles coming through. And so I do feel like this person is very much influenced by their career right now, or just different things to do with like their actual stability in life. Okay, and so I feel like the way that they feel about you, okay, I feel like they may have invested in the wrong thing at one point, with this Seven of Pentacles in reverse and this Tower moment. Like, I feel like they've recently realized that a decision that they made or the way that they had been investing their time in different things has really come crashing down. And it's almost like maybe they created this sort of false image of themselves, this false sort of security about themselves, where they were maybe investing in things that were like superficial or didn't like really matter. Yeah, it's like this person has a couple of things coming through. So it's like this person has this fear of abandonment, and it's also, so both things are coming through actually for their energy that you were kind of seeing in them. It's like this person is afraid of abandonment and is afraid of not having like validation. Okay, I feel like this person's very afraid of not being successful or not being seen positively by others, and so I feel like this person may put that at the forefront of like where they're putting their energy. And I feel like with this Moon here in reverse, how are they feeling? I feel like maybe it's come crashing down at this point. Okay, maybe I feel like they're starting to kind of see with this Moon in reverse. I feel like they're dealing with one of their own shadows, and I feel like it's coming to light right now. But the way that they're seeing you is the Queen of Wands. It's like they look up to you, or they feel like there's this energy of them even wanting to be like on your level, or maybe trying to prove themselves in some sort of a way. It's like this person feels like they have to prove themselves, and they also feel like they're like, there's this energy of like embarrassment, or feeling like they've messed up, or feeling like this sense of shame. They chronically feel this sense of shame, but it's like this person feels like they need to prove themselves and be like kind of this like entrepreneur, like this successful business, confident person, very self-sufficient. And I feel like this is kind of a shadow element of theirs, or like they feel like they need to project that ego, and so it's kind of like their ego's getting in the way here. And I almost feel like with this King of Wands and Queen of Wands, like what's coming through is that I feel like a big part of like their feelings for you is influenced. It's like they don't see things super clearly, or it's like they feel like they have to project a certain image to you, number one. Like, I feel like this person feels like they need to, yeah, it's like they need to prove themselves, okay? And so this person may have been not being super genuine with you, and I feel like you would see this clearly. I feel like this is something like you were aware of, and it's almost like they're causing disruption in the connection because they're like afraid of being vulnerable. Number one is like this person doesn't want you to see them in a vulnerable state, and they also don't yeah, it's almost like because they think they have something to prove to you, it makes it so they're not as genuine, okay? And so I feel like with this Nine of Pentacles in reverse, they feel this sense of inadequacy when they think about you, and there's this need for them to measure up to you, or to be worthy of you. They feel like they need to measure up to you in some way, but it almost feels like something's come crumbling down for them recently. And I feel like this is causing them to feel even worse. It's almost like it's like just surfacing these kind of fears that they were having. Mm-hmm. And it's coming through. It's like, I feel like with this, your Queen of Swords energy, it's almost like this person, it's like they aren't super aware of the fact that they put on this ego front. And so it's almost like they're still trying to kind of prove themselves to you. But I feel like what you really want from them is like emotional honesty and like certainty about where the connection's going. But I feel like this person's main focus is kind of like proving themselves or like building up their life or like making the right decision so they can be like proud of themselves almost. And it's like, you know, it's like, I feel like that's kind of their main focus. And it's almost like they use you as like a totem to like know where they want to go in a way. And so it's almost like they're seeing it not as a competition. It's not necessarily like they're jealous of you. It's just that you make them feel like more inadequate. You know, it's like, I feel like with this Queen of Wands here in the moon, it's like you kind of reveal their insecurities, you know, and I feel like this person, you make this person want to be even more successful or even more like confident, you know, like you, and they view you as very confident, and they view you as someone who is intelligent and makes the right decisions. And it's almost like there's this sense of shame or like a bad feeling in their stomach that's coming through about like maybe recent events, or like maybe they kind of made an ass out of themselves somehow. Okay, we have deception and envy, as I was saying. That. That's funny. Okay, let's get some more. How is Pile 1's person feeling? Yeah, and it's just like this mask that they wear. It's like this person is more focused on themselves and making sure they do the right thing and being strategic. And it's like, I feel like it's causing distance in the connection, because I feel like you're looking for something more genuine, and it's like this person isn't really thinking about things that way. Let's get some more. How is Pile 1's person feeling about them? We have power. Yeah, it's like they see you as, it's almost like they see you as a muse, or they see you as like an example. And it's like they, it's really hard to describe. It's like instead of being open about their own vulnerabilities, I feel like they try to lie to themselves and put on this front that they are already as confident or as established as you, but it's like not really true, you know? But they view you as a very strong person. They view you as someone who's able to overcome things easily, and someone who's successful, you know? And so it's almost like that makes them feel, that kind of pushes their shadow elements even further to kind of come to the surface here, because it's like, if they're looking at you like you're strong and you're confident, it's like they want to be more of that then, you know? And with the 7 of Swords here, that can talk about like kind of lying to yourself and self-deception. We have heartbreak and loss, 3 of Swords here in reverse. Yeah, they may have gone through something with this Tower moment. They may have messed up in this connection or messed up in their life somehow. And I feel like they are feeling this sense of loss, or feeling this sense of dissatisfaction in their life. And then with this mental conflict here, it feels like it's like all they want is to be certain of how they feel about you and certain of what they want, but they're not actually that confident, okay? And there's a lot of sword energy coming through. So this person, we also have patience here at the back of the deck, which is temperance. And so I feel like they may be learning about that. Like I almost feel like this person is the type of person to make foolish decisions, or maybe rush into things, or be overindulgent, or kind of do certain things that are like stupid in the moment. Like I feel like this person can be like that. And it's almost like they're learning how to balance out their energy. And yeah, that's what's coming through. And the 7 of Pentacles, it's like this person frequently crashes and burns. It's like it's like they do invest in the wrong things, kind of like what was coming through for you. And I want to clarify some of these guys, just get a little more information. But with the strength coming through, like I do feel like this person is trying to overcome their fears in this connection, and I feel like they do want to mend this connection. I feel like they do want to do the right thing here, okay? I feel like they do want to make it right with you. If they have hurt you, I feel like they're aware of that, okay? So there's this essence of maybe that they have hurt you, and this is something that kind of brings more conflict to the mind, because it's like this person wants to be strong and kind of address things with you, but at the same time, there's kind of this energy of shame and avoidance here too. So why is the Tower here? What is this Tower moment that they went through? Okay, so again, it's almost like they were things were supposed to go differently. That's kind of what's coming through with this Three of Wands. It's almost like with the Seven of Pentacles here, it's like they were waiting on some sort of investment, or they thought things were going to go differently. That's kind of coming through. And maybe they're realizing that like the way that they've gone about this connection, or even just their life in general, has not been genuine in a way. And so it's like they are kind of having this Tower moment where they're realizing that they're maybe seeing things incorrectly, or they maybe need to do more self-reflection to see things more accurately. Because the Moon here can talk about not really seeing things clearly. And it's almost like this person maybe was overconfident, or thought that they were more well-informed than they are in a way. Okay, why is the deception and envy here? The Seven of Swords in reverse. The Two of Wands. Okay, so I almost feel like maybe this person even came off like they were more ready for a relationship, or more like wanting to push this connection forward than they actually were. Because I feel like with this Two of Wands here in reverse, that may have been where they were like lying to themselves, and it could have been that they were very attracted to you and felt like very like you gave them a big ego boost. And I almost feel like they kind of were in over their head in this connection. And I feel like they didn't really have as much of an idea how to push the connection forward as they thought they could, you know? Yeah, it's like they were almost putting on this front of having more courage and more, yeah. And so I can almost see why you feel like this person is almost coming through as fake, or someone who isn't very like genuine or in touch with themselves, because they can end up lying to themselves and sort of trying to put on this like front that they are more confident than they really are. Like they know what they're doing more than they are, you know, they're more like independent in a way. So why is the Three of Swords? Yeah. And so I do feel like there is this element of heartbreak that's going on with them, or they are disappointed with themselves, and they are disappointed in what's happened here. And I do feel like they've had to kind of been forced to look at themselves and kind of realize what's happened. And I feel like with this Two of Swords here, it's like now they don't really know exactly what to do, is what I'm getting. Why is the Strength here? We have the Hermit in reverse. Yeah, and so now they may be kind of pulling away from you, because they may feel like you are expecting them to stand up or do something, or like you maybe, again, it felt like you're waiting for this person for communication from them, or you're waiting for something. And it's almost like they are avoiding it, or they're hiding from what they know they need to do, because they're not sure what they can say. They don't feel like you're going to like the truth if they even were to really reflect on it and explain it to you. So why is the mental conflict here? Let's get some more. We have the Hierophant. And again, it was coming through that, okay, well, there's a couple of things coming through now. We have the Lovers at the back of the deck. There may be some sort of like, you said that this, or not you said, but like it came through in your energy that this person may feel like they have like obligations to something, or like they may like feel like they have to do something traditional. That could be a source of their mental conflict, okay? But it also could have to do with commitment. So I feel like some of you guys might be in different boats, but I feel like for some of you guys, the reason why this person is mentally conflicted is because they do feel like they have an obligation to something, or they feel like they're listening to someone else. Like the Hierophant is very much where you get guidance from a sort of a set of something, you know. It's like, so if you do feel like this person listens to other people, I do feel like that is something that is true, because I feel like with this mental conflict, it's like they don't know what to do, because I feel like on one end they want to pick for their truth, and like they want to go in the route of love. The Lovers is about making choices, and it's about following your heart and making the highest choice for yourself. But I feel like with this Hierophant here, there may be an energy of control, or feeling like they have to, you know, they have to go a certain way, or there's some sort of third-party situation where they feel obligated to do that, to do something where they're not pushing this connection forward. And so, yeah, it's like there's a lot of disappointment about where this connection has gone. That's how they're feeling. They feel very, they feel embarrassed. They feel like they kind of want to hide from it. There's a lot of avoidance here, or kind of hiding from you, not what I'm being shown is like in the Wizard of Oz where the what's his face? So they're like on the whole movie for Wizard of Oz. They're trying to go find the Oz, like Dr. Oz himself, the Wizard of Oz, like that's who it is. And he's like projecting this big screen and he's like behind the curtain. It's like they don't want you to see what's really going on behind this curtain because I don't think it was really what they had projected originally to you. And I feel like now they feel like their luck has changed or like they're kind of, you know, out of luck here. Or they've tested their luck too much, it almost feels like. And so I feel like your perception of them, that they are listening to other people and they're like avoiding making a decision, or like they don't have kind of like their own sense of power. Like I do feel like that is pretty accurate because I feel like this person does have a lot of feelings for you. And even though they did this kind of ego projection in this relationship, they do actually have feelings for you, but they almost don't trust themselves to just be vulnerable and genuine because they don't think that that's going to be enough. And so they're suffering too, or they feel this sense of disappointment, okay, from this connection. And they feel this sense of stupidity for their own ways. And they are kind of avoiding making a decision or kind of stepping into their power and overcoming this because I feel like they are potentially listening to an outside source about this. Yeah. And so I do feel like there is truth to that as well. So let's go into how they're currently viewing you. Actually, I want to start off with the archetype card. So how I see angel coming through. Okay. Whoops. Okay, how is Pile 1's person currently viewing Pile 1? How are they viewing Pile 1 right now? We have Mystic. Reveals an intimate union with the divine. Okay, and so I feel like they feel like they owe you something right now. That's coming through the beggar on the back of the deck. They feel like, yeah, we have dependence on others to the exclusion of effort. Yeah, it's almost like they feel like you see who they are right now. I feel like this person, the way they're viewing you is that they feel like you are definitely very intuitive and they feel like you're seeing right through them right now, basically. And they feel like they're out of their league and they feel a little intimidated even too. And I feel like with this beggar here, dependence on others to the exclusion of effort, like I feel like that's how they think that you see them right now. And it's almost like you feel like where's the effort, and like you almost see through their kind of facade, and like that's how they feel. They feel like they may have like misunderstood how intelligent you are or how like intuitive you are. Like they feel like you kind of just see right through them, and they feel like you're someone that isn't going to take any ish because of that. Okay, so what else? How else is Pile 1's person viewing Pile 1? Okay, the 9 of Swords. Magician in reverse. I'm hearing I don't know what to do. I messed up. 2 of Pentacles. We have Justice. Seven of Cups in reverse. 10 of Cups, or 10 of Pentacles, and then the 4 of Swords here. So I feel like the way that this person views you is like, I feel like you're, with this Justice here, I feel like they, as I was kind of saying, it's like just verifying, like they feel like you've really seen through them. They feel like they've caused you stress too, but it's almost like they feel like with this Justice here that you're very much tapping into how this person kind of may have misled you, or they may have hurt you by not being clear about who they were and what they wanted, kind of. And so I feel like the way that they're viewing you right now, they feel like it's like they feel like they're viewing you as someone who really wanted something stable in the long term, and they also feel like you're healing from this. They feel like they've deeply disappointed you, and they also feel like, how are they viewing you? They feel like you don't want them anymore. That's something that's kind of coming through. It's almost like they're viewing you as someone who's manipulative, okay? So the way that they are looking at you is almost a reflection of how they think that you're viewing them, which is kind of makes sense because, again, it's like this person very much needs or really wants validation from other people, okay? So when they think about you, a lot of what they think about, or like the way they view you, is a reflection of how they think you're seeing them. Does that make sense? So it's kind of like, oh no, like this person sees that like I'm not as confident and stable as they thought I was, and like I were, and like this person, I know that what they really want is like this 10 of Pentacles, this solid situation, and like, you know, what I'm seeing is that this person is realizing that they're too good for me, or that they want something different than what I am, you know, and it's almost like they're having this like this yeah, it's like they definitely see you through the reflection of how they think that you're seeing them. And so there's all this anxiety and overthinking and fear about like what you know about them or what you think about them. And it's almost like they're very afraid of how you think about them too right now. Interesting. It's like they almost feel like you're better than them, or it's like they view it like they view you like someone that they had to because they put you on a pedestal. It's almost like they felt like they had to kind of exaggerate, or they had to kind of do these things to like get what they wanted. And I feel like, yeah, it's like, it's almost like because they put you on a pedestal, or because they thought that you were, they needed to impress you or something. It's like they felt like, um, yeah, as a way of mediating their anxiety of things not being balanced between you guys. We have two things about disbalance. It's like they felt like they kind of had to conjure this image of them, you know, and I feel like because they felt this anxiety that they weren't good enough for you, or that they didn't know how you felt about them, it's like, yeah, it's like they felt like they wanted to show you again. It's like coming through that this person wanted to project that they wanted this 10 of Pentacles with you, when they actually didn't really feel as confident about it, like moving forward. So how else is Pile One's person viewing them? Suffering in Silence, Rest and Rejuvenate. So two of the same cards that have already come out. The 9 of Swords is this one. So Suffering in Silence. How are they viewing you? They feel like they've caused you a lot of stress and anxiety too. That's something that's coming through, is like they feel like with this Rest and Rejuvenate, it's like they're just reiterating that like they feel like they haven't been fair to you. And so they're kind of looking at you now as someone that they've caused a lot of damage to, and they feel like you're kind of spending time away from this connection, maybe healing. And the 4 of Swords did come through in your part of the reading. So I feel like this person is viewing you as someone who's kind of needing space, or like needing to recuperate from this, and someone who they very much stressed out as well throughout this connection. With Balance in reverse here, yeah, that's Justice in reverse again. So it's like they feel like they've wronged you, and they feel like you know that they've wronged you, and they feel like you've suffered at the hands of like their actions, or like what they've kind of put on this connection. And they feel like they've kind of caused you instability, and they feel like you've like needed to kind of spend time away from this because of what's gone on. Okay, so let's now go into what your person wants out of the connection. Like, what do they want from you? What do they want now? Okay, what does Pile One's person want from this connection? Pile One's person want? Ace of Wands here in reverse. You have the 5 of Wands in reverse too. Wait, there's a funny song coming through right now. Or not funny, but it almost like I'm trying to figure out how it fits. Oh my god, the song coming through is like, lay me in satin, lay me down, bury me. It's like a song that's like, lay me in satin, lay me down by the river or something. Oh my gosh, what's that song? It was popular like years ago. I'm just trying to think of the original line. Lay me in satin, lay me down by the river. It was on the radio a bunch too. But what's kind of coming through from that, I really want to figure out the song that's going to bother me. Lay me in satin, lay me down by the river. It's almost like the way she's talking about the way she wants to die, kind of, but it's not that intense. Like it's almost that sounds more intense than it is. But I almost feel like this person, there's this element of them giving up or feeling like they need to just, yeah, I feel like there's this element of them running from or just feeling defeated. I feel like they feel very defeated right now. What do they want? What do they want? Yeah, we have strength here. Two of Pentacles in reverse. Six of Swords. King of Wands in reverse. The World. I really want to find the song. Lay me. I wish I had my computer closer. Lay me in satin. Lay me down. I feel like those aren't even the right lyrics. Okay, so I feel like what this person wants more than anything. Okay, what's also coming through is treat you better. I just want to treat you better. So I feel like this person, they kind of are conflict averse. That's something that's coming through. It's like this person wishes that they wish that they had more will, they had more passion, they had more confidence to do what is needed in this connection to bring it to better waters. Okay, like this person does want the connection to have a happy ending with the world here. And I feel like they just want to find the strength, because I feel like with the King of Wands here in reverse and the strength, it's like this person really wants to step up and wants to overcome their fears and overcome their fears of conflict or like being assertive. It's almost like this person acts like they'd be the type to be assertive, but then they're like not. And so with this imbalance here, it's like this person wants to bring balance, but it's almost like they don't have the courage or the drive to do that, but it is what they want. And I feel like they want there to be no conflict, or they want, I feel like this person may be the type to kind of do whatever it takes to kind of like minimize conflict. And so I feel like they're kind of taking that approach here. It's like there's this element of them like they very much don't like conflict, or they don't like disagreement or change. And so it's almost like this person, that's like a part of their thing too. It's almost like a part of like their people, there's like a people pleasing energy coming through. They want this to go to calmer waters, but I also feel like they don't know how and they don't have a plan forward. So it's like the King of Wands is someone who is able to plan things out and like able to execute on a plan. It's all about action and like masculine energy. And it's almost like this person wants to do that, but they don't feel like they're capable. You know, there's this lack of confidence in how they can fix things or bring things back, but it is what they want. But just because they want that doesn't mean that that's what, you know, will happen. I haven't heard that song in so long. Ugh, it's killing me. Okay. It's like this person would do a lot to avoid conflict or avoid having to go through confrontation. And it's funny because I feel like that's exactly what you want from them right now. So what else? What do they want? What are they wanting most in this connection? Okay, we have the 5 obstacles and challenges. Moving on, 6 of Swords here in reverse. material harvest, which is 9 of Pentacles. I feel like what they really want, and then we have 8. Okay, they really want to feel secure. Okay, so there's a lot coming through about this person, like not feeling like they have their own grounding right now. And I feel like what they want is they wish that they had like the strength to push things forward in a positive way. And it's almost like this person feels like there's so much instability in their life, or they feel like they're almost like drowning a little bit in their in conflict. It feels like this person is, I feel like it's not just you that they may like be in conflict with. It's almost like there's like a lot going on for them. And it's almost like they don't have the energy or the desire or the drive to like get themselves to a better place. So it's almost like they're just floating, you know, it's almost like they're not, and that's kind of what you felt, you know, is that it's almost like this person, because they don't have their own sense of security and their own sense of stability. It's like with this base chakra, root chakra, in reverse, it's almost like they're like a jellyfish going everywhere, you know, wherever the wind blows them. And I feel like what they want is to feel this sense of security and independence of thought and independence of will, you know, but they can't help but feel that way because it's kind of like a shadow aspect of them. It's like a way that they try to get validation or people please. And so it's like what they would want is to feel that sense of confidence and to have that strength, but I feel like they just don't right now. So yeah, that's what I have for that. Let's finish up with just some quick advice from Spirit for you about the connection, what Spirit would want you to hear. Okay, what does pile 1 need to hear right now about this pile 1? It says, sweet results await. Interesting. Let's get one more. Be generous of spirit, be at home, and this and that are true. Let Spirit be your guide as well. Okay, so I feel like what's coming through, I feel like what Spirit is wanting you to, okay, I feel like you're coming through with a lot of fire energy or a very like self-assured energy, which doesn't surprise me because you're coming through as the Queen of Wands and then the Queen of Swords. And there's this element of you being a little cutthroat with this person almost. And I feel like with Be Generous of Spirit, it's almost like Spirit is asking you to like, not necessarily make excuses for this person, but maybe understand that people are at different levels than you. And I almost feel like you're someone who's like more like spiritually advanced than this person. And so I feel like there's almost this element of like their higher selves coming through to say like, Easy on Me is coming through by Adele. Very like poignant. I've never used that word. The very on point song for this. It's like, if you guys know those lyrics, it's like, go easy on me. I was just a child. I didn't get the chance to feel the world around me. There's this element of them feeling like they did the best they could with the place that they're at in their life. And they feel like they've kind of ended up in this misrepresented place, but it's almost because you're much more advanced than this person. So it's almost like Spirit is saying, to not even let yourself get down by this person because, oh my gosh, what's funny is, I don't know if you guys have ever seen the music video for, oh, what's his name, you guys? It's like Apples to Oranges. It's like Brain comes out and it's like this little like music video of like kind of like a Lil Dicky. So it's like this music video where it's like this brain comes out and like they're singing a song and it's like, it's apples or oranges. So I feel like you guys are like very different from each other. And I feel like what Spirit is saying is to try to open up, try to stay positive, not stay positive, but also kind of understand this person's so different from you that I feel like with this and that are true. I feel like there's a need to not get too stubborn or get too frustrated with this person or get too harsh with them. Like I feel like Spirit's almost telling you like temper yourself because it's possible that this person did their best and cared about you, but it still looked like that. And it's possible that this person wants to be with you and sees you in a positive light, but isn't doing the right thing. You know, it's possible that all these different realities can exist, and there's almost a need to have acceptance towards that. And so with Be at Home, What is be at home about? I feel like there's just this element of spirit reminding you like how strong you are as a person, and maybe while this person is kind of not knowing what's going on with them, there's a focus on just your own life and almost just focusing on how you can ground yourself right now and get yourself kind of back on your own 2 feet. I feel like that's something that would be helpful for you right now. And I feel like with be at home, I mean, I'm not going to tell you to not do anything, but I almost feel like spirit, they're hinting at the fact this situation could change for the better. And I feel like they're trying to tell you to not discount it, even though I just did a whole reading on it and like that was how it was. But I almost feel like Spirit's saying to kind of make yourself comfortable and to not let this kind of like, with be at home, it's almost kind of remind me of the Four of Wands. I think this person may have like caused a lot of instability to you and like your energy and just things like that. And I feel like Spirit's almost wanting you to stabilize yourself and kind of do things to separate your energy and focus on yourself. And then I feel like with sweet results await in reverse, I almost feel like there's a need to not let your mind go too negative about this person or misunderstand things. And almost there's a need to understand that you have the strength to see it from their perspective, and you have the strength to understand maybe where their downfalls were in that and at least make peace with it. You know, it doesn't mean we need to forgive them or take them back or do anything, but it's almost like there's a need to look at both sides of this picture a little bit more and understand that, because you're coming through with like a Leo energy. I'm a Leo and I very much understand this energy, but it's like an energy of, yeah, it's like your pride has kind of been hurt by this person, but it's like, don't worry, you're still shining. Like you're still as radiant as you were before, and no one can really take that from you. But it's almost like a pride thing where it's like, how dare this person be treating me like this? You know what I mean? Like, and I understand that and I agree, but I think there's a need to kind of see both sides and don't let anyone kick you off your pedestal, and don't count everything out right away, or don't go to extremes when you're kind of assessing this. So if this resonated for you, please be sure to hit the like button. It really supports my videos. So thank you all for doing that. Leave a comment if you feel like doing that. I do like to read them. I will read all the comments. And if you're not subscribed, consider subscribing. I'll be posting 2 to 3 pick a card readings per week. So I'm hoping to see you at the next one, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Hi Pile 2, if you chose the Black Tourmaline Crystal and the Modern Witch Tarot deck, this is going to be your reading all about your connection. And we're going to be starting off with how your energy is looking like towards the connection, what your feelings are. We're going to be looking at how you're viewing your person, and then we're going to spend most of the reading on your person, looking into all the same things, except we will also be looking at what your person wants out of the connection. So this is going to be a longer reading, so get yourself comfortable. We're going to be going through a lot in this reading. So starting off with your energy, please tap me into Pile 2's energy towards their person. How are they currently feeling? And you can really use this as an energy check-in to see if you are resonating with this pile, if you want to stick around to listen to the rest. I think it's helpful to figure out whether or not this is really your pile. So if it's not, you might want to check out the beginning part of the other readings, just to help to see if this is resonating with you. So let's start off. How is Pile 2 currently feeling towards their person? How's Pile 2 currently feeling? With the Fool. How's Pile 2 currently feeling? We have the World in reverse. The Magician in reverse here. Okay, I feel like you're ready for a new beginning with this person, or you're ready for a new phase. So I feel like maybe with this World in reverse here too, it's making me feel like you want to reach some sort of milestone with this person, but I almost feel like you don't know how to get there right now with this Magician in reverse, or you may feel like things aren't coming in as quickly as you'd want, or it's there may be some blockages when it comes to how this connection is progressing. How else is Pile 2 feeling? We have the Ten of Swords here in reverse. Okay, so I feel like this connection, yeah, I feel like you're really looking for a renewal here. With death at the back of the deck too, I feel like a lot has gone down in this connection in general, and it almost feels like there's some unresolved energy here or a lack of closure, okay? And so I feel like you weren't able to get what you wanted out of this connection, so I feel like you're looking for a new beginning or a new start with this person. Yeah, we have the Eight of Pentacles here. I feel like you really want to work towards this connection, okay? I feel like this is something that you really are desiring, something that you really want, and you guys may have... I feel like you don't want to see this connection end, but it may be at this point where either things need to, you know, begin again, start anew. Yeah, I just feel like you're hoping for that outcome right now. Okay, we have the Moon here in reverse. How's pile 2 feeling? We have the Eight of Swords. Okay, so I feel like, again, it's coming through that you don't know. I feel like you may overthink about this person, or there may just be a lot of confusion around how to move forward in this connection, what to say or do in this connection. I feel like you are ready to face fears in this connection, or face what there may... Okay, so I feel like between you guys for pile 2, I feel like there maybe is a lot of confusion or a lot of things that have been unsaid, or it feels like a kind of a sticky situation, okay? It feels like a situation where there's baggage in this connection, or things have gone up and down, and there's been times in this connection where you guys have felt really disconnected or very not in sync with each other, okay? And so I feel like you're in this energy of feeling confused but wanting to work towards this connection is how it's feeling. We have the Page of Cups here in reverse as well. Two of Pentacles at the back of the deck. You may feel like your person... I feel like you may... okay, what's coming through is kind of that you... I feel like you may reach out to this person more often, or I feel like you try to do things to kind of get this person to let down their walls, or like I feel like this person may be very like guarded sometimes or hard to read for you. I feel like this person is someone that you never really know how they're going to react to things, or they may just be hard for you to understand as a person. I feel like you want to break down their walls, or you want to get on a more intimate level with them emotionally, but I feel like they may shut that down. And so I feel like sometimes you don't know what to do, because I feel like there is this energy of seeing potential here and wanting potential to be realized between you and your person, but feeling like it's hard to get this connection in a balanced place. With that Two of Pentacles in reverse, it's like feeling like it's constantly going out of balance between you two, and despite your efforts or despite what you try to do, it kind of continues to feel like there's this lack of clarity or lack of closure, lack of understanding between you two. So there's a lot of confusion, and for you there's a need to, there's this feeling of you wanting to be able to see where the connection's going, so you can know what to do, how to invest your energy to know if there's a chance. I feel like you want to know if there's a chance for this connection. But there's something about your person that makes it hard for you to gauge whether or not there is an opportunity here or whether there's not. So this person may be very off and on with you, or they may just be someone that doesn't clue you in very easily to how they're feeling. Okay. We got a couple more for how you're feeling. Again, I'm seeing the World in reverse. There's this feeling of a lack of closure, or feeling like more needs to be said between you guys, or there's something that's been left unsaid even. It's almost like both of you know that it's not over, but it's also may sometimes be stagnant. It's almost like this connection could feel one-sided sometimes too, but yeah. All right, how else is pile 2 feeling? Okay, we have Justice. We have the Empress in reverse. We have the Eight of Wands here. We have emotional loss in reverse, which is the Five of Cups in reverse. And then we also have the High Priestess in reverse here, okay, which is intuition. And And then we have 6 of Pentacles, which is material and spiritual prosperity. Okay. So I feel like, yeah, there's this essence of feeling like more is to come in this relationship, or there's that element of the one-sided coming through. It's almost like you feel like you're waiting on this person, or you are expecting more from this person is how it feels. It's almost like you feel like this can't be the end, or this can't really be where things end. There's almost this feeling of that coming through. And with this Empress in reverse, I feel like you've put a lot of care into this person, and I feel like you're someone with a very genuinely giving heart. And I just feel like there's this element of having given a lot to this person, or having thought a lot about this person, emotionally poured a lot of energy into them, and feeling like you don't know if that's coming back to you, wanting it to come back to you with this 8 of Wands, you wanting there to be action in this connection, wanting there to be communication, wanting something. You want this shift in this connection, but with this High Priestess in reverse, it's almost like you feel like you can't read this person, or you genuinely feel this sense of confusion, like you don't know if your love is going to be returned, or feeling like you don't know if not wanting to let go of this person too is coming through. It's like with this 5 of Cups, there's this sense of disappointment and longing, and wanting things to be different than they are, and wanting happiness, and wanting the best for this connection, and wanting you guys to be in a better place than the connection is currently at right now. Yeah. So that's how I'm getting that you're feeling towards your person right now. So let's see how you're currently viewing your person. So if this resonates, then that's a good sign, but we're still going to be looking at how you're viewing them, just to kind of make sure that you understand, and to kind of clue me in a little bit more to who this person is and your viewpoint of them. Okay, how is pile 2 currently viewing their person? Okay, we have the Martyr here, and then we also have Visionary. Okay, so the Martyr says learning to the transcendent nature of service to oneself or a cause, addiction to self-pity and the negative, the positive for Visionary's capacity to envision what is not yet conceivable to others, willingness to proclaim a vision without regard for personal gain. And then the opposite, or the shadow attribute, is selling insights to the highest bidder, compromising your vision to make it more acceptable. Interesting. And then Hermit at the back of the deck here. Interesting. So I almost feel this is kind of reminding me a little bit of pile 1. Martyr came out in the back of the deck for pile 1, so you may have messages there too, but there's this feeling coming through of you seeing this very bright light in your person. Like that's what's coming through. You see the light for a fact. Again, this kind of reminds me of pile 1, but there's this feeling of you seeing the potential of this person, and seeing like their brilliance, and feeling like they're brilliant. I feel like you see this person as very inspiring, and like you feel like they could be capable of so much, or you just really see the bright side of them. And I feel like you also see what they could achieve in a relationship too, but it's almost like there's this feeling of them not seeing the value in themselves, and so they kind of can maybe hide away from you with this Hermit here, or they may live their life in a way where they don't chase what they really want. And there's also this element of you feeling like your person feels the connection with you and can see the future about it too, but almost that they don't chase it because they may lack this sense of willpower, or they may lack this self-clarity about what they want. Like the Magician energy in reverse kind of coming through for how you see them. Similar to pile 1, but I want to get more just to see what some of the differences are for how you're viewing your person. It's like you want this person to see the future like you do, or it's like I feel like you see a very like positive future between yourselves, but there's almost this element of this person having given up their need to fight for the connection, or you're kind of viewing them as someone who may give up, or like someone who's refusing to kind of give it a chance or have hope. Like you're seeing them as someone who's kind of playing things safe right now. How else is pile 2 viewing their person? Okay, yeah, we have the 10 of Swords here in reverse. The Emperor in reverse. Again, lacking that sort of masculine energy of I can do this, like I can bring structure to this. And there's almost this element of them giving up. We have addiction to self-pity too. So it's almost like this person may have this element of giving up to them, or this withdrawal energy where they feel hopeless too. We have the Two of Swords. Yeah, so you're viewing them as someone who doesn't know what they want and may run when they don't have clarity. Like this person that, yeah, and then Queen of Cups here in reverse. Someone maybe who holds their emotions within. I feel like you see this person as someone who is emotionally sensitive, but they don't handle that very well, is almost how you see them. You see them as someone who can be ruled by their emotions, someone who doesn't handle their emotions super well, okay? Like, I feel like this person can kind of drown in their emotions and maybe even self-isolate. Okay, we have the Four of Wands here, the Two of Pentacles. How is Pile 2 seeing their person? The Three of Wands. Death here in reverse. Okay, so I feel like you may feel like your person, by the way, like the way you're viewing them is almost like they may be kind of stuck in the past or unable to like see things new again. You know, it's almost like you want this person to have renewed hope for the connection. But there's almost this element of you feeling like your person is maybe wallowing in what's already happened in this connection, and they're not really processing their emotions in a productive way. And you feel like this person, because they don't have this understanding of their emotions, or they kind of are unmotivated, or they don't process them. Yeah, there's almost this element of this person not letting go of this connection. Like you feel like this is someone who never really lets go of you or lets go of the connection, but they also aren't making active movements towards you to make this connection better. And so I feel like you see this as someone who definitely cares a lot and still has a lot of emotions, but someone that doesn't express them or doesn't really like do anything about it. It's almost like they kind of just wallow within what's already happened here, and they kind of accept loss. They accept things where they are, or like they accept like a darker side, and they kind of identify more with things being wrong in this connection rather than kind of seeing what could be, how things could change, you know? And yeah, and with this Four of Wands, I feel like you view this person as someone who may be a homebody, or someone who just may really need a lot of reassurance or stability, or it's like this person, I feel like they're coming through as more of an earth energy right now, of someone who doesn't really like to be shaken up. They like to have their foundation very strong. And so I feel like maybe something has happened in this connection before where now you feel like this person is a little bit afraid or timid in reaching out and connecting with you because they may be fearful, or they may just be they want to stay in their comfort zone. It's almost like you're envisioning this person as someone who's staying in their comfort zone. You know, I'm almost getting like the image of a roly-poly. That's funny. I'm gonna get a sip of water. But yeah, this, you know how roly-polies, it's like something's going wrong in their environment or something's gone wrong and now they're just in their shell, you know? It's like, that's like the vision. And then it's kind of like things are better and then they kind of open up again, but it's like this person has like a tight shell, like they close in like that. And it's almost like while they're in their roly-poly shell, like they're not processing any emotions, and they're kind of like more comfortable in that state because at least they're protected. And it's almost like you want this roly-poly to like open up to you again, you know? So that's what I have for that. Now let's spend a little bit more time on how your person is feeling about you and how they're viewing you, and then what they want, okay, from the connection will be the last part. And then a little bit of advice for the connection as well. How is Pile 2's person viewing Pile 2? Or, sorry, not viewing. How are they feeling about Pile 2? What are their current feelings towards Pile 2 in the connection? Eight of Pentacles here in reverse. The Devil in reverse. Hanged Man in reverse. The Hanged One in reverse. Two of Wands in reverse. Yeah, I think that your perception of this person is correct, because the way that they're feeling is like they're trying to stay safe. They're staying in their safe zone right now, I feel like. And Yeah, with this Devil in reverse, and the Hanged One in reverse, it's almost like they're like, nope, I'm safe up here. Like, and with this Two of Wands, the Two of Wands talks about planning for the future. And especially with this phone on this deck, it always makes me think of someone who's like thinking about communicating with someone, thinking about planning out the future. And it's almost like this person's in this waiting energy, and they're in this like, I'm just gonna hold back energy. And like the Eight of Pentacles here in reverse kind of gives me like a perfectionist energy, but not saying this person super like comes off like a perfectionist. It's more like they're like, unless things are gonna be perfect, why bother trying? And so I almost feel like that's maybe what you're perceiving from them, is like they're kind of giving up on it, or they're feeling like they don't want to make any movements towards it because maybe it's already played out before and it has been perfect. And so it's almost like now they're feeling like they're feeling blocked from continuing to fight or work for the connection, to continue put, like they're on hold right now when it comes to that, their feelings. What else? How else is pile 2 feeling? The Two of Pentacles here, the Four of Cups, the Three of Cups in reverse. Okay, so yeah, it's almost like they are maybe emotionally pushing you away, and they may even be focusing on their work, or this person may even be trying to like focus on other things as a way of avoiding thinking about the connection or doing anything towards the connection. I feel like this person does spend a lot of time trying to balance out their work life or their priorities, or spending time doing things in the physical, kind of as a way of avoiding their emotions. Okay, so the Three of Cups here is here in reverse. What else? Let's get one more. How is pile 2 currently feeling? Okay, we have 2 more. The Fool in reverse again. Yeah, they're like they're not taking risky action right now, and there's almost this element of them feeling like this is the right thing to do. They feel like they don't, it's almost like there's also, this is random, but I don't know if you guys share a community. This may just be for some of you guys, but there's almost like this feeling of like them not wanting to like do anything impulsive or like take a risk of like going out or something and seeing you, or like getting drunk or something and like reaching out to you. It's almost like this person feels like they need to like stay away from you because they feel like they may like overindulge. Also, there also may be an element of this person coping with this through sort of trying to numb their consciousness, like kind of trying to numb this situation. There's an element of that coming through for them. Yeah, and with this Fool in reverse, it's almost like because they don't want to make the wrong decision, or they don't want to be out of their comfort zone, they don't want to do something that they'll regret. That's coming through a lot. They're trying to definitely isolate and deal with things on their own, and they may even be like sort of, yeah, they may be dimming their consciousness like through alcohol or other things. That doesn't have to be for everyone, but for some of you guys. How is pile 2's person feeling towards pile 2? We have the Wheel of Fortune here. 2 of Swords in reverse. Okay, and so I do feel like this person is kind of thinking, they're feeling like right now, if they just give the situation time, that it's gonna fix things, okay? So it's almost like this person's procrastinating or feeling like the best thing for them to do is to not do anything and kind of focus on like their priorities, focus on like other things. It's almost like they're afraid of being pulled back in. Like I feel like maybe there have been ups and downs in this connection, and it's almost like they feel like there's this element of where they can't really control themselves, or like it's like almost like they can get like obsessive or addictive, or like they feel like this connection can get very like overwhelming in a way, or like a way where you guys may, it's almost like once they take one sip, they're going to want more. So it's almost like they're trying to very stubbornly like stay back so they don't get like caught up in a web again. It's almost like they don't want to open the door, because then they feel like they're going to get like tied up in the connection in a way. And it's almost like they're focusing on staying out of it and kind of like avoiding, maybe even avoiding going somewhere where you might be, or it's like they're trying to avoid too much contact, and they're also trying to avoid like opening up emotionally about this. Okay, and so with this Fool here in reverse, they're feeling very hesitant to make any actions. And with this Two of Swords here, it's like they're very unsure as well. There's this element of confusion for them, and there's a lot of coping going on with them. It's like, I feel like this person is feeling like they have strong feelings for you, but they're trying to dim them down. And they're also trying to take a very passive, like this person's in a very passive energy where they're trying to not do anything to really shake it up. And it's almost like this is them feeling like that's the wisest thing to do. And they're almost also trying to avoid following any impulses that they might have, like reaching out to you, maybe even getting drunk with you. I don't know why that keeps coming through, but like almost like they're trying to avoid calling you. Like they don't want to drunk call you. They don't want to do anything that's like gonna be sort of a word vomit of their emotions. It's almost like this person is avoiding like doing some big display where they're gonna kind of reveal like how they're feeling and then like kind of regret it later. It's like this person is afraid of doing that. And so it's almost like they feel like just giving it time to kind of fizzle, or like kind of not necessarily fizzle out, but right now they're avoiding head on dealing with their things. They're kind of just trying to like get by in time, let time pass here. And so there is this element of them avoiding kind of, you know, I feel like if you're kind of looking for that fresh start with them and kind of wanting to talk to them, or like wanting to figure out how to communicate with them, I could see that they're making it kind of difficult because it's like they're avoiding it. They're avoiding problem resolution right now, almost because they think they'll say the wrong thing, or they think they'll say something stupid, or they almost think they might run back to you even too. There almost is this element of feeling like very tied to you and afraid that like they won't be able to resist, or they'll fall into a similar pattern if they don't keep their distance from you, is how they feel kind of. Yeah, we have Ace of Swords in reverse. They don't know yet. They don't have a clear understanding of what they want. Yeah, mental conflict, that's a Two of Swords again. They are very unsure mentally right now what they want, what they're gonna do, what they would even say. So they're very conflicted, and while they don't have this mental clarity about it, they're trying to let time kind of help them understand this situation better. Seven of Cups, Seven of Swords, and Third Eye Chakra. Yeah, there's this feeling of them in the World in reverse here too. It's like they don't want to make the wrong decision, or they also don't want to make a decision when they only have partial information. It's almost like this person feels like they need more information about you or about the situation to really know what they want. And it's almost like as of right now, they don't have a clear understanding of what they're gonna do, how they feel. It's like they're kind of avoiding dealing with that, you know? And with this Third Eye Chakra, it's almost like they're feeling out of touch with their intuition. It's almost like they aren't able to tap in intuitively to what's right in this situation. And it's almost like I feel like they go back and forth in their minds, like of like, okay, maybe we can work on this, like maybe we should kind of go our separate ways. It's like this person goes like very back and forth about it, what they want. And with this Seven of Swords, it's like, again, this person is, number one, trying to be very strategic. It's like they don't want to give away too much, and I feel like they're going to be very careful with what information or what they say to you, because they don't want to mislead themselves, and they don't want to there's this big feeling of not wanting to make a mistake, or not wanting to make a decision and then realize that they hadn't thought it through enough. So I feel like this person definitely may overthink a lot, or may feel like they don't want to take any action until they're completely clear in their mind. And so I feel like that is something that's sort of stopping them from communicating too much, or really or yeah, that's what I'm getting. I need a sip of water. And this Third Eye Chakra, they may be ignoring intuitively what they're feeling. Also, it's almost like they're kind of letting their mind very much take control right now, in the sense that, like, I feel like they're setting rules for themselves, like do not reach out to pile 2. Like, do not say this to pile 2. Do not, like, do this. Do not do that. Like, they're putting rules in for themselves. So even if they want to do something, even if they want to, like, reach out to you or miss you or, like, want to see how you're feeling, it's like they're very much pushing down that side of themselves, and they feel like they're not trusting it either. There's almost this element of feeling like they can't trust the situation, or they don't know if they can trust you. It's almost like they don't know if they can trust themselves. There's this feeling of illusion, or feeling like this lack of safety or lack of security when it comes to this connection. It's almost like they don't know the Hanged Man. It's like they are there's a lot of triggers for them in this connection, and it's almost like it's triggering them into being very cautious and overthinking too much, and feeling like they just can't see with this. It's really just ringing true for me that this person feels like they don't know what the best option is, and as much as they go back and forth in their mind about, like, you know, I could do this or I could do that, it's like they feel like there's no positive outcome. They just don't have an idea of, like, what the best way to resolve this is. And so I feel like they're kind of waiting for time to pass. And again, it's like with the Two of Swords, like, this energy can talk about when you really need to listen to your intuition, or you just need to make a decision because your mental brain is not going to be able to solve the problem. And it's almost like this person is too afraid to take a risk, or you know, get more information. It's almost like there's more information needed, or more information needed for both of you guys. Like, I feel like in order to really know how to best move forward in this connection, it would really require you guys to communicate, or, like, express how you're feeling. And it's almost like this person isn't open to getting more information, but they need more information to know what they want. And so they're kind of in this stagnant position where they're, you know, they don't really know what they want. They're also not making an active plan to figure out the information that they would need to know what they want, if that makes sense. Okay, let's see how they are viewing you right now. How are they viewing you as a person? How do they view you is basically what I want to look at. I feel like my camera is a little bit sideways. There we go. Okay, how is Pile 2's person currently viewing them? How's Pile 2's person viewing them? Okay, we have Hermit, interesting. Vampire. Father, and then Angel. Very interesting. Then Child Nature. Okay, so with this Vampire card, like, I just want to address it. Like, I almost feel like what that is that this person is aware that you are seeking their energy, or that you want something from them, okay? And it's almost like they feel like there may be this sort of chasing dynamic here. They almost seem to see you as someone who may seek their energy even more because they are in this Hermit mode. So with this Hermit coming out, I don't think that they're seeing you that way. I think that they are feeling like you're attracted to them because of the fact that they withdraw. And so that's kind of making me feel like this. Okay, so the Seven of Swords did come out, and that makes me feel like this person, like, may know what they're doing. They may have some sort of strategy in being I don't know if they're no contact with you, but they may just, like, withhold information from you, almost as a way of, like, keeping you interested in them while they don't have to make a decision. It's almost like this person is very comfortable being the runner and having someone chase them, and I feel like that's kind of coming out here. And so I feel like they do see you as someone who will chase them so long as they're, like, kind of hidden. And so it's almost like it buys them more time. And it's like this person does care about you, but it's almost like they don't feel emotionally available, not necessarily available, but yeah, it's kind of like they're not necessarily 100% emotionally available for the connection or ready to be vulnerable with you. And so this is kind of something they do for the meantime. And so why is this Father here? And then we have Angel. This person may sometimes see you as like a siren, or they may see you as someone who's very attractive. And okay, so here's the thing. Here, this person, what's kind of coming through in these oracles is that this person may have kind of like a skewed view of like feminine energy. Honestly, it's almost like they're afraid. Again, the devil energy came out. So it's almost like they're afraid of like falling into like your trap, but like that's from their perspective. It's not that you actually have a trap. It's almost like they aren't sure whether or not your kindness and like the way that you are so happy and like giving to them, they almost like don't know if they can really trust it, you know? It's like they do see you in this very like this person may be older than you, but it's almost like they see you in this like childlike light. But it's almost like they don't know if they can trust this vision that they're getting of you as an angel. It's almost like they don't know if you want to control them with that or if that's like actually how you are. And that's almost why this person like can push you away sometimes, is because again, they don't trust that like your kindness is genuine, or they almost like don't know whether or not they can trust that you're really interested in them, or if you're someone that really wants to control them. It's almost like they're afraid of not knowing truly whether or not your intentions for them. It's almost like they don't trust it, you know? And so they do see this bright light. They do see you as this light, and they do feel very happy around you, and they do feel like you cheer them up and like that. But then it's almost like they're afraid that what if you're just doing that because you want something from them? And it's almost like this person has trust issues, or like doesn't really automatically see the best intentions from people. And so there is an element of them being afraid of getting hurt here too. How's Pal 2's person seeing Pal 2? We have Hermit again. Okay, so maybe you are off and on with them, or maybe you guys just aren't in contact, or maybe it's been a while since you guys have been in contact, and so they may kind of see you as like at a distance right now, or like kind of as a stranger, or like they maybe aren't 100% sure how you are right now. Like it's almost like they feel like they may there may be like times where you guys are in communication, but then maybe sometimes you guys go into like no communication is what I'm getting. And so it's almost like what they're saying is like they don't understand you, or they maybe feel like it's hard to understand you sometimes. We have Page of Wands here in reverse. How's Pile 2 currently, how Pile 2's person currently seeing Pile 2? They feel like you're not speaking with them. Interesting. It may be that you have kind of been so confused by this person that you are kind of taking a step back now, and so now maybe this person feels that, but this person thinks that you may be withholding communication from them, or you may be interesting. Very interesting. How is Pal 2's person feeling about Pal 2 reviewing them? How are they viewing them right now? King of Pentacles here. Interesting. And then we also have the Father here as well. Talent for creating a supporting life, positive life with the tribal unit. They see you as a leader. What's interesting is almost like this person is inspired by you, or not inspired by you, but like they're impressed by you as a person. They find you impressive, okay? And so it's almost like with this Hermit, they feel like you've been keeping your distance from them. Three of Wands, you're waiting for them. They feel like you're waiting. I'm getting kind of the picture of someone maturely waiting, you know, with this Vampire 2, it's like makes you aware of someone or something that is draining your life force. Okay, so I also kind of feel like maybe there's this element of them feeling like you think that they may drain you kind of your energy. And so it's almost like this person is viewing you as someone who maybe pouring more into themselves, or like for your own stability, you've kind of pulled your energy back from this person. Like that's how they're viewing you. Yeah. And yeah, with the vampire, that's what I'm getting with that too, is there's this element of you kind of holding back, or basically focusing on yourself while there isn't communication here, and that you're kind of waiting for an opportunity with them is kind of how they're feeling too about you. So that's interesting. How else is pile 2? 10 of Pentacles here in reverse. Yeah, and so I do feel like this, like that there was like hope for the future between you guys, but like almost they feel like you maybe wanted a much more stable future with this person, and that's really what you're waiting for in life, or what you're looking for. You're searching for this sort of stability in your life, and there's this feeling of them taking more from you than what they are aware, that you're someone that maybe had to pull back because they weren't giving enough to you. Chariot in reverse. Okay, so they're seeing you as someone right now who's feeling like there isn't a chance in this relationship. So that's really interesting. So I feel like this is probably a no contact situation, or very low contact. I feel like you guys have at least not been in contact in a while. So I almost feel like with this Chariot in reverse, this person is seeing you as someone who is like dedicated to them, or like does really want a future for them, but is feeling like right now there are so many obstacles in the relationship that they have to kind of just wait it out. You know, it's almost like they're viewing you like that, like that you were interested. And then the 7 of Cups here, they see you as someone who was excited about them and was excited about this future with them, and someone who was really dedicated to pushing it forward. And I keep saying was because I feel like it's almost past tense. And so it's almost like now they're feeling like, I'm almost getting this element of you waiting for this person to come home, or they almost feel like you're waiting for them to come back. And it's almost like they're seeing you as someone who can always, they're seeing you as someone very healing, by the way, with this angel here. They see you as someone who's very innocent and very genuine, and I feel like their lack of trust really comes from themselves and their own lack of like self-assurance. It's like this person doubts themselves so much, or has a hard time listening to their intuition about situations. So they do see that you're a very genuine person, and they even now feel like they may have taken too much from you, or that you may have to kind of focus on yourself now because this person isn't really turning out to be what you wanted them to be. Like they seem to see you that way, like knowing that. And it's almost like they feel like they've disappointed you, or they feel like you're like a kid that like was very excited about going to Disneyland that day and then didn't get to go to Disneyland, but they still want to go to Disneyland. Like that's kind of the vision that I'm getting of how they see you. Okay, so that's very interesting. Now we're going to look at what they want from the connection, or like what do they want? Like what's going on with that? Overall, what do they want here? They see you as someone who's very much able to see the possibilities and get excited about opportunities, and someone who's very optimistic, and almost sometimes too optimistic for their own good. Like that's how they kind of can view you. So it's almost like this person may be more pessimistic, or they may be someone who's like, you're the optimist and they're the pessimist, you know? So I can see why you kind of viewed them as like the visionary in reverse too. So, all right, how is pile 2's person, or what are they wanting from this connection? What is pile 2 really wanting at this point from this connection? What does pile 2 most want? There was a lot of confusion coming through. We have the 10 of Cups here in reverse. They want this happiness, but it's blocked. There's a 7 of Pentacles here in reverse. King of Cups in reverse. This person, again, it's like they're very out of touch with their emotions. And it's like they would want to come through as someone who can consistently provide or consistently give, but they're blocked. And the reason why they're blocked from doing that is because I feel like they're just not like a master of their emotions, or they may have difficulties with like understanding or not letting their emotions get in the way of things here. We have King of Wands here in reverse. What do they want? 5 of Cups in reverse. Yeah, the Knight of Pentacles here, and then the the Knight of Wands. I always get this what do they want section as like, what is their like dream? Like if they could use a magic wand, like what would they create? And it's almost like what they would want is to feel, this is almost the opposite though of what's going on with them, okay? So it's like what they would truly want is to have the confidence to build a family and to feel confident that their emotional happiness is possible. But there is this element of them not feeling like their emotional happiness is possible, or not feeling like they're super capable of building something with another person. This person may, there's this element of them not sharing the same vision, or not expecting that they're going to be able to create something beautiful with someone else. It's almost like, again, that pessimistic energy coming through is like of not seeing themselves of capable of really building something special with someone. You know, it's almost like they are focused more on what's falling down rather than what's still standing. And it's almost like if they could wave a magic wand, they would be the type of person that has the dedication and the passion to make this happy and to bounce this connection out, you know. But it's almost like there's this energy now of them not being able to do that because they have blockages when it comes to their heart, and they have blockages when it comes to seeing the vision, you know what I mean? It's like this person wishes that they were that type of person, but it's almost like they have this feeling of maybe not being worthy, or not feeling like their efforts would amount to anything. Like they have this doubt that their effort would really create anything beautiful, okay? And so it's almost like there's this sort of negative energy, or this sad energy that's coming through from their part, where they don't feel confident about taking action towards you and being consistent. And like, you know what I mean? The Knight of Pentacles here is like this consistent, dedicated person, and it's like the Seven of Pentacles is about putting in effort and slowly watching something grow. And it's almost like with that being blocked, and this Ten of Cups, this ultimate happiness that they truly, of course, everyone wants, they're blocked off from feeling like they deserve it. And so what it's kind of making me think of is like, for manifestation purposes, you know, it's like the first step to manifestation is like knowing that you're worthy of what you want to manifest, you know. And it's almost like this person blocks this from really coming into fruition because they don't see the vision. They don't truly feel like it's possible, or feel like they're worthy of the best outcome here. What else? We have firm foundation, the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, and the Four of Pentacles, especially in reverse, can be about sort of a scarcity mindset, or being too afraid to invest, or too afraid to get. It's like a scarcity mindset would have stopped, like, well, I don't know why this is coming to my mind, but like, what's his face? You guys, the creator of Apple. Steve Jobs, thank you, sorry. So Steve Jobs, it's like, imagine if he never risked his foundation to invest in his dream and his vision. It's like this person plays it safe, okay? Like this person very much plays it safe, and they want this happiness because of course everyone does, but heart chakra, I'm not surprised the heart chakra came out. It's like they wish that their heart was as big as yours. And this is coming through very much from their higher self. It's like, it's almost making me like feel very sentimental, because what's coming through is them wanting to tell you how beautiful your heart is, and like tell you that they wish they could make you feel that. They wish that they could reciprocate. They wish that they were like you. Like they wish that they had this sense of abundance, you know, that would really be needed to fix this relationship, or to push it forward. But with this heart chakra, it's like that King of Cups in reverse. It's just like they won't follow their heart because they're living in a scarcity mindset, and they're too afraid to invest in this because they play things safe. This person plays things safe, and they cut themselves off from a lot of blessings and a lot of growth because of not wanting to be vulnerable, not wanting to get hurt with this heart chakra. It's like they don't want to risk that, you know? And so they'll live their life being the type of person that's going to say, it's better to have never loved than to lose, you know? Because some people will say it's better, I would have loved I would have rather loved and lost than to never have loved at all. Like, I feel like that's a song, we all know that quote. Like, it's like this person feels the opposite of that, and until they shift that, it's like this connection is infertile to grow. Okay, yeah, okay, so let's get you some advice now from Spirit about this connection. I'm seeing know your worth, time to let it go. Whenever I cut these, those are always like good ones to hear. Okay, Spirit, what does pile 2 really need to hear about this connection? Truth transcends illusion. So I do feel like Spirit is asking, I feel like you are someone that sees the beauty and sees the potential, and I feel like Spirit in this case is wanting you to look, even though that's beautiful, and keep doing that. I feel like in this case there is a need to maybe look at things more realistically, or look at things at a face value, because I feel like your intuition will tell you about the potential and will tell you about realities that could exist with this person and could tell you about how this person could be, but I feel like the odds of them becoming that in this lifetime are not enough for you to continue to pour your energy into this person. Of course, do whatever you want, you know, but this is just kind of what's coming through, is that there may be a lot of confusion and illusion. You may see a version of this person that doesn't completely resonate with how they actually are. Maybe doesn't include all their lower parts of them. And so we have watch and wait here. I'm gonna get one more. What advice do we need to hear right now? What advice do we need to hear? What does pile 2 need to hear? Be fearless and bold as well. And then reclaim your power. I kept seeing reclaim your power throughout this. And so I do feel like this person has taken some of your power as well. There's a song coming through. Oh, I wish I knew the name of it. I've been like doing so bad with being able to recall. It's like I'll hear just glimpses of a song. But it's like, oh, you guys, it's basically a song that talks about how someone used to see the world very colorfully, and it's kind of like, you took my power, like you took my shimmer, you know, you took advantage maybe even of my innocence, or you know, there's an element of feeling like this person has disappointed you or has really kind of caused you to have to be more of a realist, and it's a lesson in that way. But I feel like with this watch and wait, there's almost this element of withhold your energy from this person and see what they do, because I feel like that's going to be something that would reveal a lot about this person. And I also feel like with be fearless and bold and reclaim your power, I feel like waiting on this person or letting this person have this power over you where you're waiting for them, or be fearless and bold, like I feel like with be fearless and bold, I almost do feel like in that way, there is a need to stop waiting for this person, okay? To not let this person determine your love life, not let this person just determine where you are at in life and how you see yourself, and know that I just feel like this person can make you feel small, you know, can make you feel unheard or unseen or smaller than you actually are. And I feel like Spirit is really wanting you to be able to reclaim your sense of strength and power that this connection may have taken from you, okay? And don't be afraid to talk to this person. Don't be afraid to ask them exactly what's going on. Don't continue to feed this person, you know, don't continue to make it easy for them, you know? That's what I'm almost getting from this. So that's what I have for you, pile 2. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up. It really supports my video and my channel, so thank you guys for doing that. Comment down below if you feel like that. I do like to read your guys' comments, and make sure you subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I'll be posting 2 to 3 pick a card readings per week, so I'm hoping to see you at the next one, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Hey, pile 3, if you chose the clear quartz crystal, this beautiful heart, then this is going to be your reading. We also have the Tarot of the Divine. So if you're drawn to this pile, then this is your reading all about your connection, where we're going to be looking at both sides of the story here. You versus them, and just how you're feeling about your person, how you're viewing them, mainly as an energy check-in and to get me on the same page as what's going on with you. And then we'll be spending a little bit more time on your person's end, looking at their feelings for you, looking at how they're viewing you as a person, how they're viewing you in general right now, and what they want from the connection. Okay, so let's get into it. I did actually just start filming this and I forgot to have my microphone on, so we will just be restarting this. So, okay, how is pile 3 currently feeling towards their person? 9 of Swords. Six of Cups. I like these cards a lot. I'll give you a closer look at them. Six of Cups as well. The Ace of Cups here in reverse. The Moon, the Five of Wands. How's pile 3 feeling towards their person? The Three of Coins in reverse, and then the Hierophant at the back of the deck. Okay, so a couple of different cards came through, but I feel like it's kind of still the same narrative coming through. So I feel like this is someone for you guys, pile 3, that I think you have a soft spot for this person, or you feel very tied to them in one way or another, okay? But I feel like currently, though, there's a state of discord in this connection where maybe you guys aren't getting along, or you guys aren't seeing like the same perspective right now. There may be kind of just disagreements, or like this lack of like being able to work together with this Three of Coins in reverse here. It's almost like you feel like you guys are on different pages right now. And with the Hierophant at the back of the deck, this could be someone that you are already in a connection with, okay? Or it may just be an off and on connection, or someone you have been in a committed relationship with before. Or this could be someone that you are getting to know better, and you may want a connection with them, but there's blockages, okay? So I feel like with this Moon here, I feel like this sort of I feel like sometimes the arguments, or like the way that you guys aren't necessarily seeing eye to eye recently, I feel like it's been turning this connection a little bit sour. Because with this Six of Cups, I can see that you guys do have a very sweet feeling. You have very sweet feelings for this person. You have a lot of love for this person, and you do see them as someone who's like a part of your like soul tribe, or someone that like you feel very familiar with, like at a soul level with this person. And I feel like with this Nine of Swords here, there may just be a lot of shifts happening right now with this 5. And with this Nine of Swords, it's like I feel like things just aren't in a good place right now, though, between you guys. And it feels like there's a lot of anxious energy about the unknown, or not knowing where this is gonna go, okay? Or not knowing if your guys' love is running dry almost. There's a song coming through by Odessa, Higher Ground. Why don't you save me? Like there's almost this element of you feeling like this connection needs a new foundation, or needs to be saved in a way. And I feel like there's this element of feeling like this connection is maybe falling apart, or maybe that the emotions are running cold here. It's almost like you guys aren't seeing eye to eye recently, or it's just like there's all these like fears coming to the surface, and it's blurry where this connection is going for you. And I feel like this is someone you do have emotions for, but recently you aren't sure if you guys will be able to make a good team together. There's this discord running through the connection right now. And maybe like the way that things have always been in this connection is something that like needs to be shifted, you know? It's almost like the way you guys are currently going about this connection isn't working for you guys, or like there's just kind of like a need to reevaluate or relearn how you guys want to communicate with each other, or how you guys want to problem solve in this connection. But I do feel like there's this element of maybe you guys not seeing eye to eye, and that being something that can kind of cover up these sweeter feelings that you have for each other. And then it's almost like this element of like, is this going to fall apart? Like this fear of it kind of falling apart or not knowing what to do. We have 4, discontent and boredom. And what had come through originally in the reading was this feeling that maybe this person doesn't reciprocate emotionally as well as you would want them to, or it's almost like you may feel sometimes like there's withdrawal between you guys right now, or you guys may push each other away because maybe there's disagreements, or there's a lack of ability to come together on what you want or how you want to communicate. And so it's almost like there's withdrawal from each other, you know, or like with this boredom that was coming through in the last reading, almost this feeling of you, it's like the King of Pentacles came through for the last part. And so it almost felt like that with this person, it's like you see them as a good option. So the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles came up, but the Queen of Pentacles was in reverse. And so there was this feeling of them kind of being in their own world and maybe not noticing how you're feeling, or not noticing that they need to pour more, or that they need to focus more on you, and them kind of being in their own world. And with this discontent and boredom, I feel like that's kind of like reflecting how you're feeling now. It's kind of like, you know, are we going to be able to salvage this connection and bring more energy and happiness to it? Or is it like kind of fizzling out? Like, can you give me a sign? Like, oh, another song is just give me a reason, just a little bit's enough. We're not broken, we're bent. We can learn to love again. It's in the stars. It's been these are the wrong lyrics, but it's like, it sounds like that. You guys know that song by Pink. It's a good song, but that's the energy. That is the energy of this connection. So it doesn't have to be that you guys were married, but it almost feels like at one point this connection was a lot more harmonious than it is now. And there's sort of this very sad, melancholy feeling that comes through when you kind of see the way that things have shifted, and like not really wanting to give up or not wanting to accept that, but kind of realizing that the connection is shifting is like the way that you're feeling. We have 4 of Pentacles, I believe, or 4 of Swords. 4 of Wands, you guys, sorry. This is a newer deck for me and it just doesn't really make it as clear, but with the 4 of Wands, it's coming through that you may have shared a home with this person, or this person just feels like your home base, you know? It's like, I feel like this person has in the past brought you stability or has been your happy place. And it's really sad to see this kind of disconnect that's going on. And it's really disheartening for you, because I feel like this is someone that you share, you know, a kinship with, and someone that you've been very happy in the past to share that with, you know? And it's almost like, is this turning into something that isn't going to work? That's just how it kind of keeps feeling. Like, maybe we weren't. And then we have the Lovers at the back of the deck. You know, it's like, how do we come together? How do we balance our energies? And it's almost like there's issues right now, it feels like, in balancing out what both of you guys want, or where both of you guys are coming from right now. And it's almost like there's just this desire. Oh, and the 3 of Cups came out. It's almost like, can we just have fun together? Like, I feel like it's been a long time since you and this person have really just like been able to let loose and have fun and like reconnect and like understand why you guys have these feelings for each other. And it almost just feels like it's been all like business lately. And also the 10 of Wands in reverse came out in the reading that didn't report. And so it almost just felt like you were kind of feeling like this connection has started to become something that's kind of weighing heavily, you know, instead of being something that's uplifting. And it's almost like you just want to, like, there's this desire to how can you guys figure out how to move to a better place in this connection, is how I'm feeling. So I'm interested to see how you're viewing your person. And by the way, you guys, I do feel like this is kind of a specific reading. So if this is resonating, that's awesome. But if not, you might want to check out some of the other piles. But of course, welcome to stay if this is interesting or resonating for you so far. Okay, how is pile 3 viewing their person? How does pile 3 view their person? We have Poet, Child Orphan, Samaritan, Knight. Aww. You guys, I don't know why, but my like heart chakra in this, or like, not even my, I don't even have to say heart chakra, like my heart chakra, but like seriously, my heart, like, it's like, it makes me want to cry, but like, you know, when you want to cry because you feel sentimental, like that's the energy I'm getting. It's like, oh, like I feel like this is someone that's very much a part of your soul tribe, or someone that like you will always have a lot of love for, kind of despite like where things are going. And I also kind of feel like there's this energy coming through of you guys kind of making a home together, not necessarily literally, but with this child orphan, I feel like you guys have really taken each other in, or maybe even you guys have like gone through some of the same similar struggles, and I feel like you guys have really had each other's back in life. And it's kind of sad now that like it's making me really sad. Like I feel like my heart is just sinking. And with this Knight, loyalty, romance, chivalry, a love of honor, I feel like this person, I don't think this person's ever like wronged you, you know, and they came through as the King of Pentacles. This person's been a stability, a stable, beautiful thing, a part of your life. But yeah, this is a good person. You know what I mean? Like you view your person as a good person and someone that's inspiring, and you feel a deep soul connection with them. And I feel like that's what's interesting, is that you do feel such a strong soul connection with this person and such a sense of belonging. Like I even feel like with this person, sometimes we can just feel like we're out of place in life, or feel like, you know, we've been abandoned, or feel like there's no one really like us. But I feel like when you're in this person's presence, you feel like you belong, or you feel like you feel like this person knows you, like knows who you are, and you share a very compassionate soul with this person. Like this, you see this person as very compassionate and a very strong person, and someone who typically I feel like has a lot of love for you. And I do think you still think that this person has a lot of love for you, but there's almost just this feeling of lately not being on the same page as much. So let's see how you are. This is like making me sad, you guys. Why is this so sad? I feel like this is a very much a soulmate relationship, okay? But I also feel like we'll get into it. I don't want to say too much too soon. So okay, so for pile 3, how is pile 3 viewing their person? 9 of Cups here in reverse. 9 of Pentacles. The Hermit. Is this person distancing themselves from you? There's almost this feeling of feeling maybe left out by this person, or feeling like they've been focusing a lot more on their own fulfillment rather than the we here. And you feel the sense of disconnect from your person. You've been feeling disconnected from this person. 9 of Swords here in reverse. Okay, so maybe instead of dealing with their problems with this person, they may kind of self-isolate. And this person, I feel like they have a tendency to sort of, with that King of Pentacles coming through, there's like a very strong message about it, kind of this person, maybe when this connection has like disagreements or discord, I feel like they start being very self-focused. And so I almost feel like there's this energy of you feeling like your person, we have 3 9s here too, like very much focusing on themselves instead of you, and kind of wanting more. Yeah, 6 of Coins in reverse. You feel like you're not getting very much from this person, okay? And it's almost like, where's that spark, you know? Like you feel like you aren't getting anywhere with this person, or they're not acting, there's less we, you know? It's like this person is kind of withholding what they have from you, or they may kind of not be giving as much, you know? It's like maybe like in the past this person would like take you on a date, or like get you like a present or something like that, and it's almost like lately they're not really as giving with you, and they're more focusing on their own happiness than your happiness too. And I think that that's something that hasn't always been the case, but it just feels like that's how you're kind of viewing them right now. Yeah, interesting. I have such a bad feeling in my stomach. I don't know why. I'm gonna get a sip of water really quickly. I just need to get it. Okay, sorry. So let's now go into your person. I'm very interested to go into them. You know what? I kind of am enjoying these archetype cards. So I'm going to get one of these guys to just describe what their energy is currently like, or like how they're expressing their energy towards this connection. How are they currently expressing their energy right now towards this connection? Like, what is their energy like? Hedonist. Interesting. Very interesting. saboteur at the back of the deck. Ooh, maybe they're sabotaging this connection. You're probably like, yeah. Okay, put that aside. And now let's look at how they're feeling right now. And again, pursues pleasure to the detriment of health, indulges at the expense of others. Like, that almost very much aligns with how you've been feeling. Like they're kind of self-focusing, or they may be like escaping and kind of focusing on their own happiness, or like kind of like coping with that. That's kind of coming through. So how are they feeling? Ooh, that went all the, oh my gosh. And look at what we have here. The Three of Cups in reverse, you guys. This person is definitely, I feel like, maybe numbing what's going wrong in this connection with maybe like drinking, not for everyone, but they may just be kind of dealing with the problems in this connection by like getting out there, drinking, letting their inhibitions loose. That's the Three of Cups in reverse for me. We have Queen of Coins. How are they feeling? How do they feel? Page of Coins in reverse. Okay, can we clarify the Three of Cups in reverse, please? How are they feeling? Why is the Three of Cups here? Three of Swords. Yeah, okay, you guys. There may be some heartbreak right now, or maybe you guys just like have... Okay, you guys, it doesn't matter too much the semantics, but it's almost coming through that like this was once a good connection, or you guys connected at one point. But now I'm almost feeling like this is an ex, or someone you're off and on with, or someone where the connection has broken down between you guys, okay? Or like, yeah. Hopefully that hasn't thrown people off too much, but this person 100% is like we're talking about. It's like this person is running from their pain with the hedonism here. Interesting. Page of Swords. It's like they're reverting to a more immature version of themselves is what I'm kind of getting. And the Knight of Coins here. And King of Coins at the back of the deck in reverse. Yeah, it's like this person isn't acting like themselves recently. That's kind of what's coming through. It's almost like, why are they regressing? It feels like they're kind of, maybe this is the way this person like handles stress or pain, is they kind of become like a childish version of themselves. But I feel like with this Page of Swords and the Queen of Coins, it's almost like, why have they become childish? I feel like this person has started to act more childish, or started to act more self-centered. And I feel like that isn't this person's like, they're not always like that, and you definitely don't view them as that in general. And I feel like that's why this is so heartbreaking. They may even be going through something right now, like some sort of like deep like ego death, or like dark night of the soul. Like this person is like not in a good place, is how it's kind of feeling. But with this Knight of Coins here and the Page of Coins here in reverse, it's like they're putting themselves below you now. It's like the Queen of Coins came out in the first reading too. And so it's like they're viewing you, or they're feeling like about you that you are gonna hold everything down in this connection. So I feel like it's a different situation, obviously, for a lot of people watching, but the same energy is here. There's this energy of this person expecting you to do more of the work for this connection, while they're kind of slacking off and focusing on themselves. And so whether or not you're in like a sort of rough marriage with this person, or like a rough relationship, it doesn't really matter, but there's discord in this relationship, because I feel like this person maybe has gone through some sort of heartbreak, either from this connection or something else, depending on just your situation being different. But the way they're responding is this escapism and putting themselves first, and really not being their usual King of Coins that they are. And it's like it's causing you a lot of stress, because I feel like it's hard for you to see this person like this right now too. It's like it's really hard to see this person kind of regress like this and be a less responsible version of themselves, because I feel like that's not how you know them. And I feel like you also know this person is capable of a lot more, and so they may be even struggling with mental health, things like that. The extent of that I think is going to be different for people, but with this Page of Swords, like I can't help but almost feel like this person is almost embodying the energy of like a defiant teenager, and it's like they're seeing you as like their mom, you know what I mean, which is obviously like not the dynamic of the connection. But it's like, why are they're being very immature in their thought process now, and it's almost like they're off the cuffs. This person's like off the rails in a way, even like not completely like they're doing anything that crazy, but it's almost just like within their own emotions. It's like they're really letting themselves have a more childish point of view right now. And it's almost like this way of not having to take responsibility for their pain or what's going on in this connection, the discord. Yeah, I haven't personally experienced someone who does this exactly, but I'm trying to think about like an example of like, it's almost like a midlife crisis energy too, where it's like, not saying that they're having a midlife crisis, but it reminds me of that. It's like, I am feeling overwhelmed by this connection. I'm feeling overwhelmed maybe by like what the expectations are for me, or maybe like our arguments, or like how we're not seeing on the same page. Like it may even be that you're getting bothered by this person's habits, or like maybe you didn't like really realize how much these habits would be something that would bother you. But I feel like there's this element of you seeing this person as like what they can be with this King of Coins, like feeling like this person is very much has the capability to be much more consistent and stable and self-sufficient, but it's almost like you're feeling like from their perspective they're a lot more childish. It's almost like you may see this person as more capable than they actually are, okay, like just based on their energy and like reading their feelings, because their feelings are very like kind of immature, you know, a little bit like I'm gonna run away from my emotions and I'm gonna kind of let myself do whatever I want as a way of not having to feel my pain. It's very like an addictive kind of mindset where it's like, okay, like I'm feeling self-destructive even. It's almost like this person can kind of get in that mode. So that's interesting. And how they're feeling right now, it's like they are focusing on themselves, and they're not addressing anything, you know. It's like this person is feeling obviously some sort of sense of pain with that Three of Swords, but it's like they're burying it down by trying to like kind of distract themselves from the connection with you right now. And it's almost like they may even speak to themselves badly right now. It's almost like they're definitely viewing you as more capable or responsible than they are right now. It's almost like they are looking at you like the rock in the situation, or the one who has their like life together kind of, and it's almost like now they're feeling like they don't really measure up to you, and so it's kind of like they just want to self-sabotage and not really address it. It's like kind of a out there kind of energy. I wasn't expecting it, I guess. Okay, let's look at how they're viewing you. How is pile 3's person viewing pile 3? We have Vampire here. That makes sense. Engineer, King, and we have Don Juan. Okay, and then the Alchemist. Okay. I feel like with this Vampire here, okay. There's this element of them kind of mooching off of you, okay? Like it says depleting others for your psychic survival, chronic complaining, or codependency. So this person may feel kind of codependent on you, or view you as someone who's able to kind of solve everything or come up with they see you as the one that's in charge in this connection. And it's almost like they feel like they rely on you, or it's really bizarre because it's almost like they're using you for their stability, and they're not giving as much back to you. And so there is this kind of element of energy vampire, because it's like I feel like this person is kind of makes you aware of someone or something that's draining your life force. I feel like this person feels like they drain you, and they may know that. You may tell them that, or you may say you expect more from them, and it's kind of like they see you as their superior. For some reason, this person sees you as their superior. And with this Don Juan, I almost feel like they may try to kind of charm you, or they may feel like, not even charm you. Why is this Don Juan here? Well, okay, they view you as very attractive in general, and maybe they thought that God, this is such an interesting energy. It's almost like, I'm gonna ask Spirit why the Don Juan is here. Just get more information. Why is the Don Juan here? Temperance. they may try to use like not trickery, but it's almost like this person, it feels like I feel like instead of being really consistent towards you, interesting. You know what's coming through? What's kind of interesting is that I was getting that this person like wanted to drink with you, or like may want to like have a good time with you, or there may be like emotional aspects missing, but I almost feel like what's missing is this person's like responsibility towards you, or taking consistent like action towards you. Because I almost feel like with this Temperance here, it's almost like they think that their way of making up for the imbalances in this connection is kind of by, at least maybe we'll have like a passionate like interaction, or like a passionate night or something like that. It's almost like they think that that's a fair exchange, but like obviously it's not. And so almost going back to like your feelings of this person, I don't think that you want more like sort of passionate time with this person. I feel like you want this person to give you more stability, give you more like consistent attention. Like you want this person to be the king of coins for you. Like you don't want this like page of coin in reverse stuff that they're kind of giving you. I'm just also going to clarify, why do they see pile 3 with king here? Enlightened, benevolent leadership benefiting those in your charge. Yeah, they see you as like someone who's like their rock. Like they get a lot of happiness from you, okay? It's like that you make them very happy, and they feel like you're very capable. They feel like you're extremely intelligent, and like you're always able to kind of bring light to situations, or you're able to clarify things. And so it's almost like this person like wants you to kind of be the one in charge. And so it's almost like you may be wondering like, why aren't they putting in more effort? Like, why aren't they doing this? Because like they're almost giving you the masculine role, or giving you the role of the person who's gonna like the pharaohs on this, you know what I mean? Like I feel like they're seeing you as like you're the one who's gonna call the shots. And it's almost like they're not taking responsibility. There's this big element of them not taking on the burden of the relationship, or kind of wanting you to do that. Yeah. Okay, let's get more for Vampire. 6 of Swords here in reverse. They may feel like they're holding you back too. They almost feel like they see you as the king of coins. Like they see you as that. It's almost like both of you are seeing each other that way, but it's obviously like you are stepping much more into that role than they are. And so there's this imbalance in who's really taking care of this relationship, you know? Interesting. They expect you to be the one to find the solutions, and for you to be the one to figure it out, what's wrong. They see you're going to pour into their cup. They feel like they can give just this much, and that's kind of fine. How else are they viewing pile 3? 2 of Wands. Yeah, you're the one who's going to plan everything. You know what to do. Like you're the one in power here. We have a Caesar looking ass person. Don't know why I said that. 10 of Coins here in reverse. 7 of Wands. They see you as the one who's going to fight for everything. Why do they see an Ace of Wands here in reverse? Then we also have the 3 of Cups here in reverse. 6 of Wands here as well. This person, it's kind of like they're bothering me though with their energy, because they do recognize that there's obviously issues in this connection, or moving forwards towards it, but it's almost like with this 10 of Coins here in reverse, they feel like you're not happy with the way this connection is going, but that you want this future with them. And it's like you want to fight for this kind of future with them. That's how they're viewing you. With this Ace of Wands here in reverse, the 3 of Cups in reverse, it's almost like there's this feeling of them not really knowing what the connection is supposed to be past Don Juan situation, past sort of a short-lived like romance. It's almost like this person may have at one point seen this connection that way, and it's almost like they feel like that's not enough for you. And so it's almost like they recognize that you aren't looking for that. You aren't looking for just these hookups and sort of like to have fun and like not have any responsibility or commitment here, okay? With the Six of Wands here in reverse, with how they're viewing you, there is this element of them feeling like self-conscious about the way you view them, or feeling like you don't see. It's interesting because they view you as someone who would always fight for them. They see you as like this warrior for them or something, or like this person who's always going to fight for this connection. And you know, when the light goes out, you're going to fight for it. You know, it's like they do recognize that sometimes like the passion may come out of this connection, or there may be issues here and there. But and with the Six of Wands here in reverse, they feel like they literally think that you're okay with not having as much recognition as you deserve with the Six of Wands in reverse. It's almost like they're aware of the fact that you do a lot for the connection without asking for any recognition, and they almost think that that's just like the way it is, or it's almost like they see you as like humble, you know? They almost see you as being able to do all these things and fight for the connections and plan things out, overcome any issues without really needing help. And so there is this kind of immature energy. There's this immature twist that I wasn't expecting, but you see this person so much better than they are, okay? And like I just want to make that clear, because I think that's something that a message that like would be really important for you, because there's just this bad feeling in my stomach, because I feel like you see the potential of this person, and I feel like you want this person to reciprocate back what you are willing to give, you know? But I feel like they are not making it easy, you know? Let's see what they want for this connection, or what they're wanting. Like what do they want from it? Ten of Swords in reverse. King of Cups in reverse. Another guy just fell on the floor. Four of Cups here in reverse. Okay. The Empress in reverse. Why is the Ten of Swords here in reverse? The Star. I feel like they want to avoid an ending with you. We have the Eight of Coins. They want to work towards this connection with you. And I feel like they want to come out of this state. Four of Wands here in reverse. I feel like they also want to work on the connection, okay? But I also feel like with this King of Cups here in reverse, the Two of Coins holding the two babies, I feel like they want to bring more balance to the connection, and we have Two of Cups back of the deck. I feel like what this person ultimately does want is the connection, and I feel like they do want to work towards it. And I feel like with this Four of Cups here in reverse, it's almost like them acknowledging that maybe they haven't been super responsible or emotionally receptive to your needs, you know? It's almost like they maybe ignore sometimes when you are needing something more from them. With this Empress in reverse, it's like the Empress in reverse always makes me feel like there's like a feminine energy here who's taking on more than what they should, and they're getting less than what they deserve, you know? And so with that being there with what they want, the King of Cups here, I feel like one of their deepest like fears is really losing you, honestly. Like one of their deepest fears is you giving up on them. And with this King of Cups in reverse, it's almost like they don't really know how to express their fears to you, or they don't really know how to explain what they want, and so then I feel like they sabotage the connection. And with this Four of Wands here in reverse, it's like they want a happy home again. They want to bring balance to the home. Because I almost feel like for some of you guys, this is someone that you were like married to, or someone that you at least at one point had a very good camaraderie with this person, or this was someone that you very much trusted, and felt like you could build a home with, or felt like you could build like a safe place for each other. And there was this element coming through of you guys being a safe zone for each other, and a place where you're able to connect more clearly. And it's almost like they want your guys' connection to be this place where there's more emotional intimacy and clear communication, okay? They do want that, okay? They do really want that. Honestly, they do. So it's very interesting. The Two of Cups, they see you guys as like a duo. They see you guys as a pair. They may act out when they feel like you aren't satisfied with them, like criticism, or it's like if they feel like they've been doing something wrong or like they're at the brink of criticism, it's almost like something that they will then kind of act out for because they don't know how to express that when you criticize them, they feel like they're going to be abandoned. The Two of Wands with the Five of Pentacles and the Crown Chakra coming out, what they want. Yeah. They don't want to lose you, okay? We have the Five of Swords in reverse here. I feel like they really want to let go of the differences that are here between you guys. And with this Two of Wands, they really want to find a way that they can plan this out moving forward so they don't get left out in the cold. This person does not want you to abandon them. I feel like they have abandonment fears. I feel like they are very afraid of you leaving them or not wanting this connection anymore. And I feel like with this Crown Chakra, it's like there's almost this element of them from their higher self coming through saying that like they just want you guys to see the bigger picture or to like be able to come to a higher ground. That song kept coming through. I'm not sure if it was in the deleted or like where I didn't record, but the song by Odessa, Higher Ground, was coming through. And also Pink, Just Give Me a Reason, Just a Little Bit's Enough. We're not broken, we can learn to love again. I butchered that, but like that's the point. It's like they don't want this defeat. They don't want this. They want to come out of this phase of you guys not addressing things and being in this dysfunctional way of coming to conclusions, if that makes sense. It's almost like they're ready for a more harmonious relationship with you, and they're really wanting for you guys to be able to see the big picture and kind of see the lessons or come to a higher ground about it, you know. Kind of like there's the quote coming through of like you can't solve problems from the level that they were created, and it's almost like this person does want to see things from a higher point of view. And I think they'd be open to that, okay? I think just maybe there's a need to kind of break the cycle of like the current communication or the way that things are going. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna get some advice for you to finish out the reading. What does Spirit want you to hear about this connection? I feel like telling this person specifically what you need would be a good idea as well, so they can be set up for success in like in meeting your needs, because I feel like there's this element of like your needs not being met here, and yeah, and this person like kind of not knowing how to be better, and so then they just kind of self-sabotage even more. So okay, what does pile 3 most need to hear about this connection? Advice. Says there's always enough. Truth transcends illusion. Claim your independence, and the miracles are endless. And also a rebirth is assured at the back of the deck as well. Okay, so with there's always enough and the miracles are endless, there may be this feeling of like you feeling like you've wasted a lot of energy on this person, or you're not getting that there's not enough. There's almost this energy of like this person kind of putting you into a lack mindset, or feeling like you deserve more and you're not getting more, you know? And I feel like Spirit is saying with there's always enough and the miracles are endless, there's a big message here about trusting that you will get what you deserve. With this, the miracles are endless, there's always enough. Don't worry if you feel like you're running out of energy or time kind of here. There's almost an element of that. With claim your independence, that's almost what I'm talking about with the need to put in boundaries and the need to express your needs. I feel like this person may sometimes become codependent on you and become really draining they become draining for you, I feel like. And so with claim your independence, I feel like there's a strong need to become very aware of what you need in connections. And also what's crossing your boundaries. So I feel like this person literally doesn't meet your needs and crosses your boundaries sometimes. And with this truth transcends illusion, I do feel like there may be misunderstandings in this connection at the moment. And I do feel like there's a need for a heart-to-heart or like a very honest conversation so you guys don't keep reading each other the wrong way. Like, I feel like you guys may continuously misunderstand each other. And it's like, I feel like there's a lot of misunderstandings here and resentments that have not been discussed and different things, different elements like that. And then kind of this fear of like, that you're giving too much. This fear that, if you keep giving, like just know that you may be in this time period of being ready to kind of step into your power a little bit more. And so I feel like you're kind of feeling this like resentment towards this person for how much you've given. And I feel like Spirit is saying like that will always come back to you tenfold, but there is a need to tell the universe what you will accept and what you will not accept. And so I feel like there is a need to make sure that you're not telling the universe that you're okay with putting in 10 times the work and getting the bare minimum, because I feel like I've been in that place before. And really what can change that is when you make it very clear with those around you what you will accept and what you will not accept. And really taking responsibility for your needs is such a like empowering thing to do. And I feel like it'll kind of bring you out of this cycle of not knowing if this person is able to meet them or not, because I feel like there's a need to kind of be honest and say what you need and say your boundaries. And if this person can do it, amazing. If not, it'll be very obvious if this connection is for you or not, you know? So that is what I have for you guys, pile 3. If that did resonate, please do hit the like button. I do really appreciate that. It really supports my channel, so thank you. And if you want to comment, I do love reading your comments, so feel free to do that. And if you haven't subscribed, consider subscribing. I'll be posting 2 to 3 pick a card readings per week, so I'm hoping to see you guys at the next one, and have a great rest of your day.